imagination is bigger than knowledge, because knowledge is what is known, but imagination takes you to the unknown. And all problems solved begin with the unknown. All new things that we see begin with the unknown. And actually, it's art that triggers science, that sets science in motion, because everything begins with imagination. At the beginning, I really liked realistic works. I began painting in a realistic manner. I think the trend of Facebook started emerging, so we would see works beyond our boundary. So I started seeing a lot of styles that I had not seen around here. The style is Mosaicism. If you stand at a distance, you would have a sense that this is a mosaic piece of work. I majorly use these lines to derive detail that I want. So the more the lines, the more detail I achieve. I have a sense of Pan-Africanism in me, since my drive is to communicate with the world life about children, then this style would be fitting. But of course, you also realize that among my works, you will see a lot of women in there. So, but of course, you don't talk of children and then draw a line on mothers. When I was beginning to paint, I used a lot of oil on canvas, especially for portraits. But at a certain stage, acrylic came in. I felt that this fast drying media was perfect for me. So eventually I adapted to acrylic. When I saw the advert from Xenson Art Space, I decided to apply. Then I submitted the works that I wanted the show to have, and indeed they accepted. So we worked towards the exhibition, and here it happened. And I liked what the reception was good, of course. At first I didn't have the best attitude towards gallery. I was a bit timid how my style is received. I never get satisfied with my work. There was sort of, I call it, inferiority complex towards my work. I felt it wasn't hitting the mark. I think I had set my standard so high that I should derive a perfectionism. My first piece, when we submitted, was booked before even the exhibition opened. So that would break the myth that we don't fit in that space. I wanted, first of all, to bring out two things: the motherhood and then the children. But you also realize I had two pieces, two figures which had words. Because of issues of self-esteem, the message I was putting there was to emphasize that whoever buys those pieces should look at them every day and read through and have the confidence to go out and say, I am this, I am so and so. So by reciting the same words that they read on the two paintings, it would make them bold and face whatever challenges that they would encounter out there. So those two pieces were just to heal those that could be having the same challenges that I had gone through in the past. Yeah, but it is also experimental in a way that in the future, if I wanted to combine poetry and art, how would I put it there?
I've loved his style. I think they call it Mosaicism, which is this very intricate building of portraits out of very small and intentionally placed brushstrokes. I think I love the intricacy of it. I can't believe that it's not yet exhibited before. It's really interesting and very inspiring to me, even as an artist myself.
I can say I was convinced by the output. If someone doesn't appreciate the subject matter, but at least the craftsmanship would attract their attention. So the feeling was that I'd finally put out my best. I knew there is room for improvement, experimenting, but I knew that was my minimum, but it was good to put out there for people to look at.